Hi there, so today's video is going to be all about how to party proof your makeup. It's the summertime, which means parties and special events like crazy, and a lot of times your makeup doesn't want to party as hard as you do. So these are some tips and products that have worked really well for me to keep my makeup on all night long and sometimes even into the next day if I work really early. I know it's terrible, but it's happened a couple of times, and these things have worked really well for me. So the first thing I'm going to say is prime your skin. I don't care if you wear powder or powder foundation or liquid foundation. I cannot stress to you how important it is to prime your skin. Now for me, I have somewhat oily skin, so I really look for a primer that's going to mattify throughout the day. But primers for anybody, for any skin type, will smooth out your skin before your foundation or whatever goes on, which will make your skin look more flawless. It'll also lock in your makeup, which makes it stay on and look more perfect throughout the night or day, whichever. So one that I've talked endlessly about, but I absolutely love, is the Hourglass Mineral Primer. I got this from Sephora, and the small size is $17.50, which is kind of a lot. They have a larger size for like $52, but this is the second one I've had, and I'm almost done with it. I cannot stress how it mattifies, it evens out my skin before foundation goes on, and it makes all the makeup that goes on top water resistant. So the stuff it's fantastic. It's silicone based, so it's gonna like even out your pores and everything. I know some people are kind of like, oh, silicone, but this is not bad for your skin at all. It's made from minerals, and it's just really, really good, and I love it. As far as foundations, I prefer a liquid, especially at night or something, because it will give me fuller coverage and tend to last longer. So I go back and forth between two. The first is Revlon Color Stay, and I use Combination Oily Skin formula. It comes in normal as well, but this is the one I use, and it's in the shade 200 Nude, in case you were wondering. And honestly, it says right on the bottle 24 hours, and it's definitely done well for me for over 12. I don't know about 24, but it's done a really great job. The other one I use is MAC Pro Longwear. I think I'm like NW25 or something, but I probably would call this one a dupe for the MAC, only because I can't tell the difference a lot of the time. Maybe in shade, but in consistency and long wearing, they both do a really, really great job. So when it comes to concealers, if you're spot treating or something, not under eyes, but if you're spot treating or something around your face and you're going to be up all night or something like that, go for a thicker, creamier consistency, because it's going to stay in place better than something that's liquid, or you know those ones with like the wand or whatever. It's just too thin, and it's going to like slide right off your face or wipe off or whatever. So one I really like is the Revlon Photo Ready Concealer Stick. Looks like this. It's really easy to apply. You don't need a brush or anything. Just dot it on, pat it in. Another one I really like is the Laura Geller The Real Deal Concealer. It's like a square tube like this. It's like 20 bucks. But a pinky nail will do enough concealing for me in a day, and it's so good. And it's water resistant, I think, too, so that's really great. If you're wearing a liquid foundation and then concealing or anything like that, you definitely need to powder your foundation to lock everything into place. And a couple that I really like are both by Revlon. This is the Photo Ready powder. I actually think this one's my favorite, and I don't know why. You can see I've been hitting pan for a minute here. It just works really well for me. It kind of boosts, I don't know if it boosts coverage, but I just really like the way that it wears. And the Revlon Color Stay, obviously, because it's made with long wearing type properties, I guess you could say. But it's really just important to kind of sandwich your foundation and everything and just make it secure. As far as blushes and contours, I just prefer powder formula because they're dry and they're not cream based or anything, so they're not going to like slide off, and they're going to stay in place better for me than anything else that I've tried. Moving on to like eye products, it's definitely just as important to prime your eyes as it is your face. So obviously a lot of people probably know that the Urban Decay Primer Potion is fabulous. It's like a cult icon. But a couple others that have worked well for me are the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. This one I prefer like when I'm using a really bright shadow. It'll boost the intensity of it and keep it in place longer. It's not as much of an eye base or primer for me, but I use it kind of as I guess just to boost the color payoff. One that I will say I use more of a primer is, and I freaking love it, is the Maybelline Color Tattoo 24 Hour. Looks like that. It's a little glass pot. Any drugstore, obviously. And it's in the shade Too Cool, which is like a frosty white. And I will use this under any shadow, really, but usually for something kind of brighter. And I swear to you that your eyeshadow will not budge until you take it off. Anything you put on top of it, it stays in place really, really well, and I absolutely love this. Another one that's really great, just for more like a neutral eye or maybe a smoky, darker color or something, is the MAC Paint Pot and Painterly. I'm sure the Color Tattoo, obviously it's a lot cheaper than MAC, and they come in like 7 or 8 different colors, so you could pick up a different color for something darker, but this one, you know, I wanted to check that out, but it does a great job as well. Kind of serves the same purpose. As far as shadows, I've been really impressed with the Revlon Color Stay 16 Hour. They come in little 4-packs like this. I have a couple of them, and they blend so well. They have great color payoff, and they don't crease. So, I mean, I don't know what else someone could look for in a shadow, but these are really, really great. And they come in a variety of finishes too, like matte, pearl, so I think that's really nice. As far as liners, I really enjoy cream liner or gel liner. Again, it'll come in a little pot like that. This one in particular is the L'Oreal High Intensity Pigment Color Truth Cream Eyeliner. It's just in black. This stuff, I have gone out for a party or whatever at night, slept for like 2 hours, and had to wake up and go to work the next day. This stayed on for 24 hours. It was fantastic, and it stayed so black. And I had winged my eyeliner out like I do a lot, and the wings were still there the next day, which is crazy. It came with a little angled brush, but it really was crappy. So I'll just use like a little MAC, just like 266 brush, or any angled brush really will be fine. For a waterline or a lower lash line liner, this one by Rimmel, it's Rimmel Exaggerate, and it's waterproof. Actually, so again, it's just in black. It's really, really good. It's so affordable. It comes with a little smudger end and a sharpener. So I think you're getting a great little product for your money. And this is the best waterline pencil I've ever found or tried. As far as mascaras, I prefer a waterproof mascara because it'll tend to smudge less down in this region or up here from where your lashes touch your skin than a regular formula mascara would. Maybe it's just me, maybe it's because I have slightly oily skin, I don't know, but I will always go towards a waterproof. Not gonna cry, I'm about to go swim or something, but just for me it works better. That's pretty much it as far as products and things like that. These things have worked great for me, and if I failed to mention something that has worked well for you guys, please let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next time.